Listening 1, Part 2. Now listen to the second part of the program about changing jobs and answer these questions. Again, you can make notes if you want to. Candidate B. According to the presenter, how should you first tell your boss that you want to leave your job? And when is not a good time to tell him or her? Candidate B. According to the presenter, how should you first tell your boss that you want to leave your job? And when is not a good time to tell him or her? Candidate A. According to the presenter, what two things should you always include in a letter of resignation? Candidate A. According to the presenter, what two things should you always include in a letter of resignation? Now listen to the recording. It's a fact of life in today's world that people change jobs quite often, sometimes to make progress in a career when they've found something better. But what's the best way to resign? Well, first of all, it's your immediate boss you need to tell, and that is much better done face to face than in a letter or email. But don't do it when you're angry. If you're leaving because you're fed up, then okay, but there's no point in upsetting everyone in the office by saying so. After all, old colleagues could be useful contacts in the future. After this, you'll probably be asked to put your resignation in writing, so you'll also need to think about what to include in that letter. Again, don't give negative feedback about the job or colleagues, just the basic details, the name of the job you're resigning from, and the date you intend to leave. And more if you want, but keep it positive. You don't have to thank your boss or say how much you've enjoyed the job, but remember, you might need a reference when you apply for another one in the future, so it might not be such a bad idea.